US President Donald Trump has signed an executive order that prevents transgender women from competing in female categories of sporting competitions. Listen to this.
With this executive order, the war on women's sports is over. Under the Trump administration, we will defend the proud tradition of female athletes, and we will not allow men to beat up, injure, and cheat our women and our girls. From now on, women's sports will be only for women.
The order provides regulations and legal interpretations for the Department of Education. The jurisdiction of this order largely covers high school, universities, and grassroots sports in the U.S. The order empowers the Department of Education to investigate how schools implement Title IX, which is a U.S. law that bans sex discrimination in federally funded education programs. Republicans say it restores fairness to sports, but as expected, there has been a backlash. Several human rights organizations have described the move as discriminatory. Demonstrators gathered in Washington, D.C. as part of a nationwide protest against the Trump administration's early actions.
Today is another example, at the highest level in seat and position power in the world, watching the new president of the United States articulate complete, utter nonsense and doing complete harm to the most vulnerable communities in his own society within the boundaries of the United States, which will have generational harm.
Now, the order's jurisdiction does not extend beyond schools and universities in the U.S., but the U.S. President Trump says that the order will include the 2028 Olympic Games in Los Angeles. He has said that he will deny visas for transgender Olympic athletes trying to visit the U.S. to compete at the LA Games. As of now, at international level, governing bodies like swimming and athletics have banned transgender women from competing in the female category at the elite level if they have gone through male puberty.
President Trump on Wednesday signed the executive order keeping men out of women's sports, prohibiting transgender women and girls from competing in female athletics at schools and universities. The executive order directs the federal government to enforce Title IX based strictly on biological sex assigned at birth, with penalties for publicly funded institutions who fail to comply. Fulfilling a campaign promise, the order reflects Donald Trump's commitment for calls to protect women's sports, a stance that resonated with many during the election campaign. Opponents say that it raises questions about discrimination. The order is expected to immediately face challenges in court legally, setting the stage for a broader national debate on gender and athletics. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION World is One.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.